This is amazing. I saw this maybe a month ago on Instagram or something, maybe a couple months back, and it hasn't left my mind. I was like, I really need to talk about this and show more people. Check this out. This fossilized Nodosaurus is more than 112 million years old, and the patterns are still visible on the skin. It's incredible. The best preserved dinosaur ever discovered. The year of 2011 was a particularly special year for the Millennium Mine Company in Alberta, Canada. During a regular workday for the mining company, a heavy equipment worker discovered what they thought at first sight to be a peculiar-looking rock. The worker reported the finding when he realized this was no ordinary rock. Researchers were able to confirm that they had in fact found one of the best preserved Nodosaurus specimens in Alberta history. A Nodosaurus is a type of ankylosaur. They are relatives of the Stegosaurus and could grow to be as long as 20 feet. Their diet consisted of vegetation, as they were herbivores. These dinosaurs were equipped with armor which protected them from their predators. Research suggests that they were located in North America. They have been 2 species discovered at this time. This is believed to be the older dinosaur found in Alberta, thought to be over 100 million years old. I've been like teasing this. Check this thing out. Look at that. It's amazing. It's so cool. If you're just listening, this is basically a picture of the Nodosaurus in a not a Nodosaurus, Nodosaurus. I see you over there in Hydro. Yeah, this is incredible. You can even see the spikes on the side here. It's a lizard, but it's a massive lizard. But that's what it is. That's what dinosaurs were, giant lizards. And it makes sense when you see this. It's really incredible. I mean, you could see that the back half of it kind of didn't make it, but if you look, I mean, look at this thing. I'm gonna open it into a new, and let me see if we can zoom in a little bit on this thing. Look at that thing. Man, it is so cool. Someone's saying it looks like a crocodile, kinda, but I mean, crocodiles themselves are, I mean, they're basically dinosaurs. You think about what is a dinosaur? You know, they are very much like lizards, and crocodiles are just massive, vicious, flesh-eating dinosaurs, you know, that are still alive. It's incredible. Man. In the process of digging up this unimaginable fossil, there were parts of the remains that were damaged and could not be salvaged. During the process of removing the bones from the ground, there was an equipment failure which caused the remains to be dropped from the transport medium and broken into pieces on the ground. They were fortunate that the bones broke in a manner that allowed them to piece the fossils back together. Mark Mitchell was tasked with the important project of removing the dinosaur bones from the rocks. This process would take him more than 7,000 hours to complete. And here's a close-up of the face. It's beautiful. Look at that thing. With a 5-year sponsorship with National Geographic and thousands of hours preparation work to the fossils, they were able to determine that the animal most likely died near or in a body of water. It is believed that the remains drifted for a period of time before nestling deep into the soil. Due to the exceptional preservation of the animal's body, including the armored plates, scales, and beautiful colorations of the skin, new information was now available to the scientists. In previous discoveries, the preservation of the fossils were not nearly as fruitful to research because most of the other fossils no longer had the plate justification or scales intact. These spectacular mummification allows the scientists to reach deeper understanding of the appearance of the dinosaur. They could even provide theories on the size and shape of the Nodosaurus defenses. Scientists believe that the skin colorations and tremendous spikes of the Nodosaurus would help this species attract potential mates and scare off challengers. Look at that thing. It's a dragon. Well, this is what I believe where dragons came from. Like the idea of a dragon. It's like, we've unearthed these. You don't think people in the past have been digging and have found, or like the ground was ripped asunder because of like an earthquake or a plate tectonic or shifting or whatever, and like there was a face of a dragon, that clearly is an ancient being, an ancient animal on this planet. Pretty cool. And here is actually a 3D rendering of, well, not 3D, but it's 2D rendering of what it would look like. Although I thought that they had a club tail, which, from what I've now learned, the most Ankylosaurus had club tails, but I guess not this one. So although the bones are not visible, the skin and armor of the fossil were so impeccable that this may be the best preserved specimen to date. The public is allowed to view this spectacular creation in a, I don't know what this means. I think maybe it's just maybe they were trying to do a link. Anyway, an exhibit located at the Musician of Royal Tyrrell Museum. Interactive 3D models of the Nodosaurus are also available. So I found something actually really cool about this. Check this out. Let me pop this up. Here we go. Oh, no. Where is it? Is it this one? Yeah, check this out. So, turns out the terror dog, you guys, I don't know if you've seen this movie Ghostbusters. I hope you've seen it. It's a cult classic, right? It's amazing. So it's actually kind of similar. And in fact, check this out. Victoria Arbour and David Evans, researchers at the Royal Ontario Museum, have discovered a new species of dinosaur and named it after one of the Ghostbusters terror dogs, Zool. All right. The reason the name was picked because it resembles the dog-like demons in the first Ghostbuster movie. The beast, an ankylosaurine, whose scientific name is Zool crurivicitator, I don't know, which means destroyer of shins, had a sledge-like tail that was used during battle and mating. And here's Dan Aykroyd actually posing above it, which, if you look, this is another fossil of the same dinosaur. It kind of does. Look at it. It kind of resembles it. Right? You can kind of see it. The terror dog. The shorter snout. Of course, is modern adaptation. So, yeah. So Dan Aykroyd actually went to visit, and let's see, what did he say? We're so honored that the Royal Ontario Museum would accord the name of this magnificent creature with the appellation we called our terror dog in the movie, which is very cool. And then, of course, they talk about it. Goza, are you the gatekeeper? Gosh, that was such a classic movie. Yeah, good try. Thanks. I'm not the best at pronunciation, but you know what? I have fun. And I hope you learn with me, right? Because we're all not perfect, and I'm the first to call myself imperfect. All right, so that's cool. I love dinosaurs. They were some of my favorite thing as a kid to just think about and dream that they existed on this planet, right? They're walking around, these massive giant lizards that were 20 feet long with club tails or spiked horns, or T-Rexes that were massive and just eat whatever came in their way, Anyway, very cool stuff.